So I'm just wondering, what are meetings like between your ally, the BJP, and your party when you're in the room? Like, describe to me, what does it look like? Let's say that you're sitting there, and is there a, I don't know, is a Giriraj Kishore, is there ever in the room, or is there ever a Yogi Ji, Mr. Bisht in the room? What's the dialogue? And if you say something like this, what do they say? I'm just if I was a fly on the wall, what would I
No,
see?
actually, we don't need to meet in a room because on everything Giriraj Singh says, when he's being communal, we are public in our criticism. That's an article of faith, at least I'm not talking individually of my party. There is no question of compromise. It's an article of faith. So if there is rapidly communal talk, we are critical of it. In any case, I want you to understand one thing that Atal Bihari Vajpayee articulated, and that is a phrase he used called coalition dharma. And in coalition dharma, you can be allies politically, but with the right to have your own views on specific issues where you don't have to automatically endorse the views of the largest party in that coalition. So I'll give you one example, and then this is a recent one. A bill came up against triple talaq. Now, why I worry is that sometimes there is no space left for the nuanced point of view. We believe triple talaq is an abhorrent practice. It needs to be abolished. We believe that the Supreme Court's judgment abolishing triple talaq needs to be supported and welcomed by all people. We believe Parliament has a right to bring in a law against triple talaq to enforce the Supreme Court's judgment. But we believe that the law that they bring in must be sustainable and must be good for Muslim women themselves and not only punish or criminalize the acts of Muslim men. So, in one of my columns, I analyzed the entire bill that was proposed article by article. And I therefore felt the bill needed greater scrutiny, further thought, deeper consideration, wider consultations, dialogue with stakeholders to make it a better bill. But once again, this is a sign of the times. People don't understand a nuanced point of view. To say that you don't like the bill meant that you are supporting triple talaq. The simplicity with which conclusions are inferred without and actually they decimate at one go the entire complexity and sophistication of our civilization and legacy. Why we don't have to always take black and white positions, but to argue in the space within. So I'm just giving that as an
Sure.
example.
And you've written an essay on the coalition dharma as well. Now, I want to ask again, I'll persist on this before I move on to the Sardar Patel because of what you said that one can coexist and a coalition dharma has to be maintained even while one may disagree on certain issues ideologically, but politically, if there's an alignment of a minimum. What is the breaking point? What is the walkaway point if the kind of bigotry we see isn't? What is the walkway point? For example, the JDU broke with RJD, Lalu's RJD, over, in my view, far less from a basic point of view of the political rhetoric that we see than what the BJP has been able to push many of its allies to tolerating. A lot less was required to be tolerated. I mean, I'm not saying, Mr. Lalu Yadav's sons are achievers who must be given political space or ministries. But one of them is a boy whose wife has accused him of being addicted to drugs and dresses up as Krishanji and a woman. And I mean, these are, these are the kind of things that the boys have been accused of, which is, to my understanding, why the coalition broke. But what the BJP is doing is far worse than smoking some dope dressing in women's clothes and dancing, and wanting political power. What's the breaking point?
I wish I was not in politics. Then I would have answered you more honestly. But as far as what is the breaking point, I'll give you a brief reply of three words: watch this space.
Oh my God! All right, that is breaking news, which I should tweet out.